welcome back, guys. So a lot of you guys have been asking for another episode cooking with China, so here it is, guys. I am making home fries with fried rice and eggs. All right, so as you guys can see, I am chopping up the potato. You guys can choose whatever kind of potatoes you guys like. I picked the Yukon Idaho potatoes because these are my favorite potatoes and I like how they taste while I'm making my home fries. So I'm going to continue cutting up all these potatoes, and if you guys want to continue watching the video, go ahead and stay tuned. Alright guys, now that I chopped up my potatoes, I had boiled a pot of water and I put salt in it. So I just want to make sure that my potatoes have some kind of seasoning in it, at least a little salt in it. So I just mixed the water up with some salt, and I took my potatoes and I put it in the water, and I wanted to make sure that my potatoes weren't like soft, but you want them like al dente. So you want to leave them in the pot to boil for about 5 minutes, and it's up to you if you guys want to like season the water a little bit more, but I like to season mine when I transfer it into the pot, and you guys will notice that a little later. Alright guys, so as we're waiting for the potatoes to like soften up, I'm going to whip up the eggs here, y'all. Like, y'all about to see how I whip these eggs. They taste amazing. So I know you guys are probably like, what the hell, ketchup? But I like to put ketchup in my eggs because I feel like it gives it a little bit more flavoring. And then I take my sazon and I take like a fork spoon and I put it into the eggs right there. It gives it like an amazing taste, y'all. And then on top of that, I don't know if you guys are gonna notice, but a little later on I do put in almond milk because it makes it a little bit more fluffier. So if you guys want to try something new, I advise you to put some almond milk or any kind of milk into your eggs. Alright guys, so right here, as you guys can see, I am chopping up some white onions. I also have some green peppers and some red peppers. I'm dicing those up into little dices because when I make my home fries, I love to make sure that there's like caramelized vegetables in it. I feel like it gives it like an extra kick and extra flavoring in it, because sometimes the potatoes is very hard to season, you guys, so you just want to make sure that everything comes together nice and neat. So as soon as I cut up everything, I'm gonna put it all in a pot with some oil, and it's gonna be sauteing. Alright guys, so right here I have extra virgin olive oil in the pot, and now I am putting the green peppers, the red peppers, and the onions. As soon as they saute very well, I'm going to throw in the potatoes so that the potatoes can start mixing up with the ingredients that we put in the pot. We're going to start to mix them around, and we want to make sure that everything is nice and caramelized. As it's on the stove, you want to start seasoning up your potatoes. So as you guys can see, I've used paprika. I love paprika. I love how it tastes on the potatoes. I feel like that's like the main ingredient that you need. I also put in some cilantro, and I also use the adobo seasoning. I love how it makes my home fries taste. They taste so good, very well seasoned, and like you would have thought like, oh my gosh, this would have came from like a Dominican restaurant. That's how good it tastes. Like, you want to make sure that all your seasoning is in your potatoes. You want to make sure that your potatoes taste great and that there's a lot of taste in it, okay? Now that the home fries are done, we're gonna start making the eggs, okay? So again, I put extra virgin olive oil in my pot because I feel like that works better for my pots. and for my eggs so that my stuff don't stick on, better than butter, because I feel like sometimes the butter will make my eggs stick to my pan and then I got like no eggs left. So I'm just gonna swirl it around and I'm gonna throw my eggs in here, and then I'm gonna leave my eggs in there for like about 5 to 6 minutes till it's fully cooked, and it's gonna be scrambled. And that's pretty much it, guys. You just leave it in there, have your eggs scrambled. Make sure if you want them a little brown, go ahead, lighten them a little brown, give it a little bit of color, because I know right now y'all was like, yo, those eggs look real pale right now. But like I said, it's from the almond milk that I had put in earlier to give it more like of a fluffier look. As you guys can tell, it looks more fluffier than a regular egg. So as you guys can see, since I never show you guys a finished product for the first time, this is the finished product, you guys. So like I said, I had made fried rice that was from last night that we had from Mother's Day. We have a whole pot left over, so I just heated it up on a plate. I put the eggs and I put the home fries on there, and that's about it, guys. That is today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's cooking with China. Thank you guys for coming back to the channel, and stay royal, guys.